Have you ever been to an exciting party? And you hear that it's now 2 a.m. You go like, yay, 2 a.m. Why do we need it? That's why these people who do parties, they have an after party. Please ask P. Diddy. Now,
To continue.
They have a party, then they go to an after party. They still want to remain there. I remember Denzel Washington was telling, I believe it was Chadwick or another one of these young actors, and said, whenever you go to a actor's party, make sure you leave before 10, around 10, before the devil comes to party. He had known the times when the devil would enter. You know, at his birthday, I knew there was not going to be any scene happening there, but I also had to leave early. Just for the people, maybe they just want to dance, and when prophet is there, they won't dance. Even if the dance is like this, they'll be like, oh, no, prophet, you will not see me dance. Because there are people with 2 left feet like this, they're just dancing like this. They have no idea. They said, no, we're not doing this. Now, if I go to a wedding party, guess what? They want prophet to come, pray, and go back to your house. Why? Because look, we want to enjoy when you're not here. Yeah. So imagine how they enjoy these parties and they don't want to leave, that they even invent an after party. When people hear the news every day and CNN is booming and of course BBC is all over the place and they are trying to explain to us what is really taking place, they forget that there is a system for us as Christians to decipher what is happening in the earth or on the earth or in countries based on what we see in the Bible. So the Bible becomes our map. We are looking at it and say, oh, that is the second step. That's why they don't understand us in Spirit Embassy. Because as of course, the great prophet, we were given the mandate to decipher hard truth. Line upon line, precept upon precept, we're able to look at things and demystify what's happening. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
If you're hearing me, just raise your hand. So as children of prophecy, every move that is taken in the world, we look at it and we say, there it is. Remember when I stood here and I said, I don't think this man is going to jail for these crimes.
That's right. Yes, sir. That's right.
And a lot of people, I got a lot of flack. They said, oh, you are defending this, you are defending. I said, no, he just had prostitutes.
You said it.
And now, nobody's going to come back to me and say, why were you talking about Diddy and Dio, doing a whole series on him? I said very simple things. These are divisions. Every time before elections, America arrests a black person who is popular.
You said it.
So that you forget what you're supposed to be doing so that you can vote the Democrats in. So the black plantation gets bigger and bigger because we are stooges in their big game. So we listen to them every time and they arrest our favorite people. And as they arrest, I'm by no means saying he's holy, that guy. No, but you see, he is popular, so they arrest him. So you talk about him and forget who to vote for. So that's the idea. Consistently, they seem to actually lose the fires of Epstein. They lose them. And any white person, Harvey Weinstein, they lost that one too. But they have the fires for Diddy. And you still don't get it. Because you're hoodwinked. So when we talk about it, they say, oh, no, stick to the Bible. No, say, I'll stick to what I'm preaching here. You stick to the Bible the way you think it is correct, so that we don't preach the same thing. We have much ground to cover. You know, I'm sent to preach this. You preach your area, you see. Don't worry about us. You know, we cover our own area. I want you to understand these are the ends of the world, number one. Yes. Number two, it seems as if there are diversions in every time there is an election, there is a diversion. May I just jog your memory a little bit?
Yes, sir.
George Floyd, arrested a few months before election, killed a few months before election, Black Lives Matter, a few months before election. R. Kelly, 2019, 2020 election cycle. They'd already arrested your black person. George Floyd, they are looking for everything to have a diversion. Bill Cosby, 2016 election cycle, they arrested 2015. So you have something to talk about. Right now, every blog, everyone, including me, the preacher, we are talking about P. Diddy. Nobody's forgetting that Kamala Harris is moving around telling people you can't shout the name of Jesus here. It's not the real place. When it comes to P. Diddy, when? 2023. Then 2024, they put him in jail. I can keep going back and keep going back, and there is a black hero, or rather a black entity, or rather a black celebrity. In this case, this is not a hero. You might say, okay, prophet, maybe this is too much racism. Let me deal with it. You have now. You know Playboy? Exactly. If you go to 1976, Brooke Shields, 9-year-old, they filmed her naked.
9-year-old.
9-year-old.
Wow.
Put her in a magazine. Listen, this is not behind the scenes. Put her in a magazine, naked.
Public platform.
Public platform. Sondra Theodore, 19 years, put in orgies, sexual orgies by Hugh Hefner. He did not get jailed. 1958, we have Elizabeth Ann Roberts, 16-year-old. Different locations, different locations. Why is it that these people never get arrested? Could it be the skin is more favorable?
Might be.
Why is Weinstein out of jail now? They say it's a legal technical issue, so they made a mistake in law, so they had to get him out. Yet you can see Michelle Obama saying this man is a good man. You can see Oprah saying this man is a good man, and he happens to carry a certain skin that is brilliant for their narrative. And black people are known for digging our own people, creating monsters out of our own people. I am by no means saying this is not a monster we are dealing with now. Hear the words of Hugh Hefner's son. Some may not approve of the life of my dad, which is Hugh Hefner, the life my dad chose, but my father was not a liar. However unconventional he was, sincere in his approach, and lived honestly. Honestly in sin. He was generous in nature, cared deeply for people. This is where it goes haywire. I don't want to deal with this thing here now. Here we go. These salacious stories are a case study of regret becoming revenge. My question is, if you were not shipped by force, why were you going to P. Diddy's house? But they know exactly the time to arrest the guy. When elections are there.
Right timing.
Because right now, she's facing a lot. Because Trump is really they are neck to neck right now, as I'm telling you now. Now, fighting for the black vote, as they always do. They put us on different plantation every election time. Now imagine, we are being side-stepped, so to speak. They put it aside in a place and they said, now stay here. Don't go anywhere. But what has happened to Hugh Hefner? Why didn't they arrest Hugh Hefner? Why is Harvey Weinstein out of jail? If you ask me, I don't think P. Diddy should go to jail. No, I don't think so. Anyone who sleeps with a 9-year-old, a 3-year-old, they should be taken and their genitalia cut off. And let them move around. 5-year-old, 3-year-old, what do you feel there? What are you, what is it? Your mind should be upside down somewhere. What you think is happening has nothing to do with this men. Diversion. The black vote is what they are fighting for. And diversion is the order of the day. No matter you like it or not, this is the truth. We're dropping the truth like it's hot.
Laugh News World. Networking the world with godly laughter.